Hello, Kathy.
Hello, Tina.
Are you getting ready to celebrate Christmas?
Oh, yes, I like to decorate.
Oh, Kathy, the Christmas tree, the reindeer, and the snow, are they all real? Can we see them in real life?
Yes, you can. The reindeers are also known as caribou in North America. It is a species of deer native to Arctic, tundra, boreal, and mountainous regions of the northern Europe.
Oh, really? And what about the Christmas tree?
It is an evergreen conifer such as pine or fir. Christians use it as a sign of everlasting life with God.
Oh, I wish I could see them once.
Oh, then you need to travel far to see the snow, Christmas trees, and the reindeer.
That would be interesting if we can go there, right?
Good morning to you all, children. We will continue with organisms and population. Today our topic is concept of biome and the distribution. What are biomes? Biomes are large regions of the earth. They have similar vegetation and climatic conditions, and they are very important for sustaining life on earth. Okay, so they are defined by their soil, climate, flora and fauna. And these biomes, they have distinct biological communities in them. And we also see that this spreads even across continents. Okay, and these biomes are seen to have broader areas. They are broader in term compared to habitat which we were learning previously. And factors such as temperature, light, water availability, all these determine what type of organism and adaptations are observed in the biome. Okay. Rotation of the earth and the tilt of its axis, these cause annual variations in the temperature and seasons. So, major biomes are formed due to these variations and precipitation. Look at this picture. This is about biomes and their geographical distribution. The lighter green part is the tropical rainforest. Darker green is the temperate forest. The light orange denotes deserts around the world. The light blue that we see is the tundra region, and then dark green is the taiga or the boreal forest. Then the yellow one is the grassland. Those marked with orange in color, they are the tropical grassland or the savanna. Dark blue denotes fresh water. And then the light blue is about the marine, and white colored is the ocean covered with ice. Okay, what are the characters of biome? The biome, location and geographical position, the latitude and the longitude differentiates the biome, and then the climate and the physiochemical environment is also one character of biome. We have predominant plant and animal life. The boundaries between biomes are always not very sharply defined. The transition zones are seen, like the grassland and the forest biomes. Okay, so biomes are classified into broadly into two, and they are aquatic biomes and terrestrial biomes. Under aquatic biomes, we all know that the earth is covered with 71% of water covers 71% of the biosphere. So, aquatic biome is the home for millions of organisms like the fishes. So, these biomes, aquatic bodies, they affect the coastal climate also. And we see that aquatic biomes of the earth are three in type. The first one is the fresh water. Lakes, ponds and rivers have fresh water in them. The brackish water or the estuaries, the wetlands, this is the next one type. And the third one is the marine, coral reefs, pelagic zones and abyssal zones. So now look at this picture. This map shows us the aquatic biomes. Look at it carefully. The light blue part, as we know, denotes the oceans. The red parts marked with red in color are coral reefs, and the blue lines, they denote rivers. The brown colored portion are the mangrove forests, and the darker blue portion are the lakes. And this map is about the terrestrial biomes on the land. Okay, so the lighter one, the tropical forest, savanna desert, okay, temperate grassland, tundra, temperate broadleaf forest, northern coniferous forest, high mountains and polar ice are shown here. So this is a good example too. Orange is the taiga, as you see. Green portion is the temperate forest. Biomes are large communities of plants and animals that occupy different regions. Okay, so they are distinguished by their predominant vegetation and by the climate. This in turn determines what organism will live in that place. Okay, the terrestrial biomes, they are a source of food, oxygen, and they also act as carbon dioxide sink. Biome, as you see children, they are almost treeless plains, and it is the northern part of Asia, Europe and North America. Here the winters are long with little daylight and the summers are short with long daylight hours. Precipitation is less than 250 millimeter per year, and this zone is a permafrost zone. And you see plants such as mosses, birches, willows. These are the flora here found here. About the fauna, herbivores that are found there are reindeer, hare, musk ox, and we have carnivores such as Arctic fox, then Arctic wolf, owl. Polar bears live in the coastal areas, and because of the severe winter here, many of the animals and birds are migratory. Birds like ducks and geese, they nest in tundra during the summer and they migrate for the winter. They go to the south. Taiga biome. This is 1300 to 1450 kilometer wide zone to the south of tundra, and this has long and cold winters. Summer temperatures, they range only from 10 degrees centigrade to 21 degrees centigrade. And here the precipitation is from 380 to 1000 millimeter annually. The taiga forest is also a coniferous, has lots of coniferous trees such as spruce, fir and pine trees. And even here the fauna are migratory. The animals that live in these places are moose, elk, deer, reindeer. Okay, the moose and the reindeer, they spend their time in taiga during the winter, and then they move to the tundra for summer. Squirrels, snowshoe hare, and wolves and wolverines are also found in this region. And biome. Grasslands occur in temperate and tropical regions. They have hot summers, cold winters and irregular rainfall, and they are characterized by the high winds, low irregular rainfall. This makes the difference between a temperate deciduous forest and a temperate grassland. Okay. Herbivores found in these regions are antelope, bison, wild horse, jackrabbit, okay, and the prairie dogs and wild horses. And for the predators that we see here, they are the coyotes, foxes, hawks and snakes. Okay, flora of these region. Grasslands, we find flora such as foxtail, ryegrass, purple needle grass. Okay. Next is the alpine biome. If you look at the picture carefully, alpine biome is the zone between the timberline or the tree line as you see in the picture and the snow zone. Okay, so this includes the descending order. We first have the snow zone and then the sub-snow zone, and the meadow zone is in the center and the shrub zone, and then that gradually merges into the timber zone. Okay, so in Himalayas if you take, the snow zone is 5,100 meter above the sea level, and the alpine zone is from a height of 3,600 meters. Okay, so here if you see the alpine zone, it is characterized by sparseness of animal groups. Invertebrates that are found here in the alpine zone are predatory, and they occur in lakes and streams of the alpine zones. And if you see among the fishes, amphibians and vertebrates are totally lacking. Reptilian fauna, this is greatly impoverished here. And then the flora of the alpine. What are the flora of the alpine? They are the pygmy bitterroot, wild potato, areas where there are large number of trees, and different kinds of biotic communities are found. Then we call them as the forest biomes, and there are two types, tropical forests and the temperate forests. The first one that we'll be learning is about the tropical forest. The tropical forest, it occurs near the equator between the latitudes of 23.5 degree north and 23.5 degree at the south. And there are only two seasons in tropical forests. It is rainy and dry season, but the winter season is absent here. And you see an average annual temperature, it ranges between 20 degrees centigrade and 25 degree centigrade. Precipitation is evenly distributed throughout the year, and the annual rainfall exceeds 2000 millimeters. Here, so the soil is nutrient poor and acidic because of heavy leaching. Leaching is the process where the chemicals are removed from the soil due to liquids passing through them. Okay, so the soil is nutrient poor and they are also acidic. Okay, we then see about the types of tropical forests. The first one is that the evergreen rainforest. Here there are no dry season at all. The next one is that the seasonal rainforest. Here short dry period in a very wet tropical region. Semi-evergreen forests are longer dry seasons. Okay, the upper tree story consists of deciduous trees while the lower story is still evergreen. moist and dry deciduous forests. That is monsoon. The length of the dry season increases further as the rainfall decreases. All the trees are deciduous. We then have the temperate forest. Tropical forests are found in areas where we have high and regular rainfall, but temperate forests are found between the boreal forest and the tropical forest, the region between the boreal forest and the tropical regions, and this is located in the temperate zone. So these temperate forests, they have well-defined seasons with a distinct winter. Here the moderate climate is and a growing season of 140 days to 200 days during 4 to 6 months of frost-free months. Okay, annual temperature ranges between minus 30 degrees centigrade to 30 degrees centigrade, and the precipitation, if you see here, it is from 750 to 1500 millimeter. Okay, and they are distributed evenly throughout the year. The soil that is found here is fertile. It is enriched with the decaying litter. Canopy is the cover that spreads over the forest. It is moderately dense, so it allows light to penetrate through it, which results in the well development of the understory vegetation and also the stratification of animals here. Flora found in this region are plants like oak, hickory, beech, basswood, maple, hemlock, willow, okay, spring flowering herbs. And then about the fauna here, as you see in the picture, this is the picture of a temperate rainforest of northwestern North America, and you have fauna such as deer, birds, squirrel, wolf, black bear, porcupine, okay, and all these. The different types of temperate forests found here are the moist, conifer and evergreen broad-leaved forests, where the winters are wet and the summers are dry. Secondly, we have the dry conifer forests. It has dominant higher elevation zones and low precipitation. We then have Mediterranean forests. Here the precipitation is concentrated in the winter. It is less than 1000 millimeter per year. Temperate coniferous forest is mild winters, high annual precipitation, that is greater than 2000 millimeters per year. The final type is that the temperate broad-leaved rainforests, and these have mild frost-free winters, high precipitation, that is more than 1500 millimeter per year, and this is evenly distributed throughout the year. Biomes. This covers 1/5 of the Earth's surface. And when do we call a place desert? When the rainfall is less than 500 millimeter per year. And the little rainfall that they get, that rainfall is also concentrated in short bursts, okay, between long rainless periods. And the evaporation rates are regularly exceeding the rainfall rates. The soil found in this area is coarse textured, shallow and rocky. Mean annual temperature range in this area is from 20 to 25 degrees centigrade, and the extreme maximum ranges may go up to 43.5 to 49 degrees centigrades. Hot deserts, examples such as Sahara of the North Africa, the deserts of the southwestern US, Mexico, Australia, and even in India we have Thar Desert. They all occur at low latitudes. So, we will then talk about the hot deserts. These hot deserts, they have a special type of vegetation called as the xerophytes. Okay, so we learnt about xerophytes in previous classes, and they also have specialized vertebrate and invertebrate animals that are capable of storing sufficient water, okay, are only able to survive in these deserts. And small nocturnal animals are also found, which are carnivores. Okay, the dominant animals of warm deserts are reptiles and small mammals. Cold deserts. Cold deserts are characterized by cold winters with snowfall and high overall rainfall throughout the winter and occasionally over the summer. This occurs in Antarctic Greenland and some parts of USA, Western Asia, Ladakh region in India. And you see, they have short, moist and moderately warm summers with fairly long cold winters. The mean winter temperature ranges between -2 degrees centigrade and 4 degrees centigrade. And the mean summer temperature ranges between 21 degrees centigrade and 26 degrees centigrades. Soil found in this area is heavy, silty and salty. Animals like jackrabbits, kangaroo rats, pocket mice, ground squirrels are found in these regions.
Hello, Kathy.
Did you like today's class?
Yes, learning about biomes and their geographical distribution was interesting.
Aquatic biomes and terrestrial biomes.
Under terrestrial biomes, we learned about
Tundra biome,
taiga biome,
grassland biome.
alpine biome,
Forest biome, we had tropical and temperate forest.
desert biomes, we had hot and cold deserts.
I enjoyed the class.
Hope you too.
Yes, now we will read through the textbook
And write the answers in our science biology classroom.
Happy learning.
Bye.